Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lawrence and today I'm going to show you how to do part of a HTML interactive piece you can put on your website or whatever you got to put on, or where you want to put it on. I don't know where else to put it on except for Itch.io. Itch.io is a good place to go, but I'll tell you that later. So yeah, anyway, let's get on with it. So basically in the last one, because I didn't show you on some of the videos what I was doing last time, so I'll show you what I was doing last time. The back button. And I think it was highlighted. No, it's the back button and something else, but I can't remember now where. So yeah, anyway, let's get on with the next bit. So the next bit is, let's go back to that one first. Okay, so the next bit is you want to add each bit, because they all should be images or videos, but as I said, the videos don't really work if it's really long. Same with quite a lot of images, it does take quite a while and crashes. It's not very good for that, so it does need improving, as I might have said before. But apart from that, if you stick to like 16, 20, probably more, but I don't do quite a lot. I only do 16 up to 16 images in one bit because it crashes. I don't know what is the actual crash point, but yeah, so basically you want to start adding each one of these to your images or videos or music or pics, or but these three are going to be images, so I'll probably just do one and the rest will be the same as facts, which is the one I'm doing first, since I actually got the facts up. Got my facts up. So yeah, so basically all these three will be the same because they're all images, so I'll only do one of them because alright, first of all, what you want to do is make a new layout. You want to go to layouts at the top, add layout, and layout and event sheet, and rename them. You want to name this info. And you want to name the other one info as well. Click on the layer, right click. No, sorry, you want to add the object first. Right click on add objects, blah, blah, blah. Add subfolder, and this one you want to call it, what should I call it, guys? You want to call it info. Okay, right. You want to right click on info's subfolder and add object type, then go to sprite once again, click on there, load object, and you want to highlight all your images or your info, whatever it is, but these are images with writing on. I use GIMP to do all this, so that's how I used it. Open, and make sure, as I said in the other videos, that in the right section of your viewpoint, and make sure it's all kind of stretched out a little bit so it oversees it, so you can't see no whiteness, because you don't want no white in the background. You want it all your image, so it's best to stretch it out just a bit, but not too much. Okay, so that's that. Let me just test it to see what it looks like. Oh, okay, so I forgot to. And lastly, before you finish, but like I made a mistake then, I gotta put that on notes and make sure the loop is off. Test it just to see what it looks like. Yeah, that's fine. See, there's no white, it's just all background. That could have a bit more in it. That looks like it's gone too far. Okay, so just test it one more time. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, so basically you want to add the buttons next, because you want to go back and forth like the Aaliyah song, back, forth and forth. You want to right click, you want to insert object, you want to go to sprite, you want to click on the image and open the load button. The second button, you want to go to your back buttons and make sure you made 2 back buttons, one forward, one backwards. You want to add it to there. Well, actually you only want to add one. I'm going to rename it and position it, making sure it's not overlapping any writing or images that you don't want to do that. You want to have a little space, so you want to basically leave a bit of space at the bottom, but I probably didn't. So that's the forward button. In fact, rename it. Right, and you right click on the forward button and you clone it, and you go, actually let me rename it quickly, because this is going to be the rewind or the back button, the other back button, to go back and forth the images or the facts in this case. Okay, actually. Right, you wanna, which one? That's forward, so I wanna go to that one, load images, back button, and drag it onto there. It should be the same size as the last one because it's quite small actually, so I like that feature definitely. Make sure it's not. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Make sure that's down there a little bit. Right, so basically we've got a back button and a forward button on each side, or you could have it in the middle if you manage to space it out alright, but I always like to do it on the sides because it's easier to see and more easier to grab, except for music players, which I like to do in the middle. But anyway, so now for the programming bit. Okay, so basically you're now in the event sheet, the empty event sheet that I named info, and I go to add event, mouse, on object clicked, double clicked, forward button, add action, forward button again, set frame to 1, right click and copy the forward set animation to 1, but first of all you want to go to system, you want to go to system, type in weight 0.5 timescale off, done. And you want to copy and paste the forward button, note. The frame should be at back to 0, and then add action, info, sprite, it should be named, let me rename it. Add action, info again, set frame to 1. In fact, I forgot to add the other images. Oh, I haven't got the image. I haven't actually shown you how to do the image yet to make a red highlight. I won't go through the whole process, but I'll just quickly do this. Right, basically you got a forward and back button, and you want to go to the fuzzy select tool in GIMP. I use GIMP, but you can use Adobe Photoshop if you want to. But you go to the fuzzy tool in GIMP and you click on it to highlight all of it except for the arrow. You go to image, layer, new layer, okay, and go to the bucket. I like to do red, so I click on that, and then I go to the opacity at the top and right click or left click and drag it down. I'll just leave it as that actually, that'll be alright. And then I save it as a PNG for the transparent background, so you ain't got no background and it's a square image. The button should be something like 200 by 200. You can always resize it to what it is, so like it doesn't really matter what size it is as long as it's not too big, like 1920 by 1080. It should be that size. It should be something like 200, 300, something like that. Anyway, that size for your buttons. So yeah, I'll quickly save this one as well. Did I save that one? No, tell me I made a mistake. Nope. Okay. So back button 2. Alright, so I'm in the event sheet now. I renamed it info. In fact, let me quickly, in fact no, I'm not going to do that. So I named it info. So basically you go to add event, mouse, on object clicked, double clicked, the back button, done. Add action, back button, set frame to 1, done. add action, system, weight, 0.5. Oh, right, so 9.5, 0.5, timescale no, unchecked, done. And copy that one, the top one, and go select the bottom one, excuse me, and go to click on it, change it back to 0 or 9, it's not 9, it's 0. Okay, go back to 0, and then you go to add action, info, the info folder, click on the info, so add action, info, set frame, sorry, did I say that right? Go to info, set frame to 1, done. And let's see, actually let's do the other one because I need to do forward before I do back, so let's quickly do this. Forward, when double clicked on forward button, change forward button to 1, system 0.5 seconds, false, change that back to 0, forward button, set frame to 0, and then 0. Actually that should be 1 and that should be 0. Right, let's see if it works. Actually, have I added it? Yes. Okay, so I forgot to put it, let's make sure that animation is still, so you go to animation, click on the forward and back buttons and make sure the speed is at 0, and I'll do that for that one as well because I don't think I did, oops. Alright, let's try it again. See, it goes back and forth. You can continue. You can continue. I'll continue doing that now and I'll be back in a minute once it's done. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute. You have to check like I just done then to see which one is next in the frame, or you could add in one by one, but I like to do it this way. This one is Geezer, so this one is at set frame 2 and it's Geezer. So I don't think that even matters, but just in case I thought I'll say it anyway. I'll make sure the back buttons are done as well. In fact, what I'll do, I'll forget that, and I'll do the forward buttons first and I'll do the back buttons last, so I know which ones I'm doing next. All I'm doing is just changing the number of the frame of the info frame or the pic, image, video, whatever it is. As long as you've got a back and forth button so you can change it, it should be alright. There's 7, so I've got to do it 7 times. You might have to do it more or less, I don't know. It should be quite lengthy though, to be honest. I like to make things that are quite long and expansive. 7. You don't want to start at number 7, you want to start at number 6. But you want to make sure you change these ones to correspond on what it says here. So you want them both to be back buttons, basically. And you want to change it to 6. You want to start at 6, not 7. Okay. And you're working backwards now, so 5, starting from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and don't forget 0 as well. You want to go right back to 0. 0. Oh, not 9. No. 0. And I'll save it quickly. Right, let's see if it works now. No, actually, what you want to do is you want to go to the top one, right click, add new condition. Go to info, compare frame, equal to 0, or actually 1. And you copy the rest, but you want to change it to this one to 2, oops, that one to 2, that one to 3, that one to 4, that one to 5, that one to 6, that one to 7. So basically what you did is you said basically when you're checking for the frame for each frame. So when compare the current animation frame number 1, when it clicks to 1, it should click over to the next bit. Check it before I do the next bit. Okay, so I added note. So basically this one should be note, and that one set to note. Actually, sorry, that one should be 1, that should be kept as 1. And that should be 2. and that should be 3, and that should be 4, and that one 5, and that one 6, and that one 7. Okay, and I want to get rid of that one because you don't want number 7. Okay, let's check it to see if it works. Oh, it might need more buttons. How many buttons does it need? How many frames? It's got to have 13 for this one, so make sure you got enough buttons on you cover the frames for each button on your event sheet. So this one's 7, 8, when frame animation is on 8, you change it to 9. I'll repeat it. We'll say up to 13. Oh, this wrong one. When frame animation is at 10, you want to change it to 11. Same for this one, or different. When it's on 11, animation 11, change to 12, and the last one. Actually, I got to do the others. I got to do the back buttons as well. Okay, when it's on 12, change to 13, frame 13. Okay, so let's do the back buttons. What you have to do is copy animation frame 12, the bottom one, right click and paste into there, and change it to when at 13. Change it to 12, and I'll do the rest. Copy that. Actually, I don't have to copy that again, but change that to animation frame 12. Once again, you work down this time. 11. 12. 10. 11. Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. There's 2 12s. I'll change that to 13, 12, 11, 10. Change set animation for 9. Set animation to 8, and I'll just do the rest. And make sure you go all the way back to 0. See what I'll repeat this all the way to 0. Oops. Compare frame. Oops, to 1. Set animation to 0. In fact, you have to do it to actually all the way to 0. No, actually, sorry, that would be enough, so let me delete that. It should be fine now. Let me save it again. Right, let's see if it works now. Back and forth buttons. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you can see, you can go back and forth the pages with highlighted bits to it. Not bad, is it? No, well, I'm not done yet. I've got stuff to do, so join me next time for the next one, and I'll see you next time. My name is Lawrence, and take care, and I'll see you next time. Alright, bye.